Hello everyone, this is Trend Trader here. Welcome to our latest market analysis. Today we'll be sharing some analysis and giving you updates on some of the trades that we had taken in the previous weeks or so. And as usual, we will start with the risk disclaimer. So everything that is shared here is not to be taken as a financial advice or an investment advice. Everything that we share, just sharing it at our own interest. You as the end user, you can use it at your own risk, but we've got nothing to do with that. We can't stop you from using it, but it's not a financial advice. So let's go back to some charts that we'll be looking for, or that we'll be looking at this week. Our first chart is Naspers. In our previous update, we mentioned that we had a position here that went up by at least 13%, and we had bought Naspers around April this year. So now, by the look of things, it seems like Naspers found a support around 2,800 Rand per share. So that's an area of value. The support level, it's the 200-day exponential moving average. So from here, we are looking to buy at this level and having a stop just from around 2.8. We'll have a stop level 1.58 ATR below this level. We are looking to target the previous swing high at 3,360 Rand. So that's one of the trades that you are looking to take this week. But the target of 3,360 is a short-term target. It can still go up or potentially go up all the way to 3.6 or even 3.8. There was a time when Naspers used to cost 4,000 Rand per share. So we don't know if it's possible to reach that target again anytime this year or anytime in its lifetime. The second stock that we are looking at is it's TFG. So TFG has been trading below the 200-day moving average since November 2019, and around June 2020, it started to try to close above the 50-day moving average. And then last week, I think it was on Thursday, where it closed above the 200-day moving average. And then on Friday again, it closed there. So it closed above the 200-day moving average. It potentially signified that there's a change in trend. As you can see, the market was on consolidation and then it traded lower, but now it has come back up the 200-day moving average. So that for us is a buy signal. So we are looking to buy TFG. And also, if you look at the volatility, we use the ATR to measure volatility. The volatility is very low, the latest one being 340 per share. So we will buy around 91, 92 Rand or so, depends what price we get. And we'll have our stop just below the 200-day moving average, maybe 1.5 ATR below the 200-day moving average. So those will be the trades that we look to take this week, Naspers and TFG. And then on our watch list, we've got Woolworths. Woolworths did the same thing as TFG. It's been trading below the 200-day moving average, and then it started to consolidate around the 50-day exponential moving average. And then on Friday, we're waiting for it to close above the 200 exponential moving average. But yeah, unfortunately for it, it's still close below, so we don't have the buy signal yet. But also, if you look at the volatility, it's also low, same as with TFG. So we'll be looking this stock closely to see if it closed there. The TFG one, I think we placed a tweet on Thursday or Friday to say that we note the close above the 200-day moving average. But with Woolies, we are still waiting. And another stock on our watch list is Aspen. So we've been holding Aspen since April. So we made a bit of money, and then the stock started to consolidate. Sometime last week, there were a lot of news that were happening with the company. I think among other things, they reported some results. I can't really recall whether the market took it as good results or bad results, but what I recall is that the company is selling one of its companies, I think in Europe, or perhaps specifically in UK. But it seems like the market didn't like that news, given that for last week it was somewhere around 145, but it closed the week around 127 rand 20. I think if we zoom in, you can see that it didn't close below the 200-day exponential moving average. So it still look a bit bullish, but we will see how it does in the next coming days. For us, we still have a position in this, and the position is currently up about 8% from our previous buy. So yeah, we'll be watching that one very closely to see if it closes below the 200-day moving average, of which if it does, we will exit our position. But if it goes back up, if it finds support and start to trade up above it again, yeah, we'll keep our current position. We're not looking to buy. We'll probably buy at this swing high around 154. We're not gonna wait for 162. 164, it's a bit of a range there. Yeah. And then to give you an update on some of the trades that had placed previously. So the update includes Aspen, of which we've already said that we still have a position. The position is up 8%, and we are watching that position closely to see if we should continue to stay in the trade or if we should exit the position. So the next update is on Discovery. So we bought Discovery in July 20th. So the reason why we bought Discovery, it had already closed above the 200-day moving average, and then it retraced back but found support on the 50-day moving average, and then it came back again and closed above the 200-day moving average. That's when we made our first buy at 115 rand per share. The stop level was a bit longer, but I'm pretty sure that our stop level was somewhere around 93. So since then, the market has been trading a little bit higher. As you can see here, around this date, the 50-day crossed the 200. Some people consider this to be a bullish signal, but we're already in the trade. And then it's been trading up since then. So far, it's up about 16%. Last week's Friday closing price was 135, and I think if it goes to around 138 rand per share, that will be our 20% move, and we will take a partial profit of 20% of the position. But we are waiting to see if that will happen or what. And then the next update is on Shoprite. So Shoprite worked very well. We were lucky to be in this position when this move happened. We gave a market analysis somewhere, I think, early August, to say that Shoprite has closed above the 200-day moving average. It was on one of our watch list. We took the trade at around 120 rand per share. We held. What we're not aware of is that in the next coming weeks, there was going to be some market news or a trading update or some trading result from Shoprite. And then when it happened last week, the stock started to climb up, and it happened so quick. So just in a matter of weeks, we reached our 20% price increase. We took our 30% position. We booked some profit there. We posted the trade on our social media accounts. So now we are monitoring this, but because it was a fast move, we will be using the 20-day exponential moving average to track it, to see if it closes if it closes below the 20-day exponential moving average, then we will exit that position because it went up pretty fast. Usually when this happens, yeah, it becomes a bit difficult to monitor a trade. But so far, we are happy with the result. We're not complaining. We think now the position is up at least 25%. So yeah, it's going very well. It's putting money in our pocket. But in trading, not all the trades work. You win some, you lose some. There was a trade that we put in our market analysis, and that was MTN. We posted this trade around the 19th of August. We bought MTN as it closed above 200-day exponential moving average. But then on that analysis, we did indicate that there's a potential resistance around this level, and that's exactly what happened. The price or the share traded a bit at around 68 Rand, then started to trade lower, and our stop level was around 62 Rand 73 cents. But because somehow we didn't follow our rules, we sold at a lower level. So we're not trying to push a narrative to say that all our trade ideas, they work. No, some of them, they work very well. Some of them, they don't work. But whenever they don't work, we try to keep the risk. At least the maximum that you can take is minus 10% drop in share price. But when it goes in our favor, we can take whatever. As you've seen that we've posted some 100% returns. But yeah, so this is MTN. But when you look at MTN, Discovery, TFG, and Woolworths, you can see that it's usually the same pattern. We prefer to wait for the price to close above the 200-day moving average, and then we place our trade, because around the 200-day moving average, or if there's support and resistance or other things like that, it gives you a favorable risk to reward ratio, because the stop level will be closer, pretty much closer to your entry level, and the upside is unlimited. So we try to target those trades that are closer to the 200-day exponential moving average. They won't work all the time, but if we can get at least 40% of them to work, and we can get maybe 30% return on those. And if we are wrong, if the market proves us wrong and we lose 10%, in the long run, we make money as opposed to losing money. So yeah, this is the update for the week. So a quick recap: we are looking to buy Naspers and TFG, and we are monitoring Woolworths. We are also monitoring Aspen, and we just gave an update on our position, which were Aspen, which is currently up 8%, Discovery, which is up 16%, Shoprite, that is just moving bollocks all the way up, so it's up 25%. And we gave an update on one of our losing trade, which was MTN. Yeah, that's it for this week. We like to thank you for watching this video and yeah, listening to our update. We're gonna keep this coming. If you want anything, maybe some tutorials, some help, you can go to the comment section, leave comments. You can follow our social media page. We've got Twitter account there on our YouTube channel. We also have a Facebook group. If you'd like to join our Facebook, you can leave a comment there down below. But please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon, because that helps the YouTube algorithm and other people to get access to our YouTube channel. Last week, we tried to show you the Excel book where we record our trades. Unfortunately, the computer stuff did it magic, but all the ideas, we take all of them. There's no idea that we think less of it. We just take the ideas because nobody knows what will happen. Some trades will work, some trades will not work. As you can see, we gave an update on Naspers and the closing date and the profit that we made, the 12% return. You still have Sibanye, Aspen. We've got some Aspen, Impala. We bought Blue Label Telecoms, but we exited that position, but we bought it again last week. We still have Coronation, Rand Merchant. We've exited the Omnia Group, which was another loss, 13% loss. We still have Shoprite. When we exited that position, 30% of the position, it was up 22%. We exited at 145 Rand. And our latest ideas included Cash Build, Blue Label Telecoms, and Invicta. So all the ideas that we share with you guys are there. We take them. They are in our live account with EasyEquities. As you can see, we use EasyEquities as our broker. So we have all these trades. When we go in, we go in. When we get out, we get out. So we're not trying to sell you some snake oil. So once again, thank you for coming to our weekly update. This is Trend Trader. Have a good week. Bye.